What's the deal, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Xbox Beast Fire, and it is Scorpio time. We got a special guest with us today, my man Cody's back to give us how you say, the motherfucking facts in my Iron Wolf voice. A great show today, man. It's a lot to talk about. We got a leaked list, over 100 games supposedly. Day one patch, Scorpio. What else we got? The possible name. We can talk about that. Digital Foundry's impressed with Scorpio's hardware. Like I said, what do you guys want to tackle first?
Well, I just want to say it's finally a good day to be an Xbox gamer.
Yeah, man, that's for sure, man.
Yeah, and I'd like to start off by saying, because I put out a couple of videos. We've all been putting out videos about this news, and we get a lot of hate from Sony gamers. And I just want to say to the Sony gamers out there, whatever you're feeling right now, that's what we've been feeling for 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think it's been much longer, really, based off what these guys are saying. Like, think about it. It's only been like 3 years, 3.5 years, and they've been acting like they've been dominating since, like, in terms of performance, since PS2, when they've never really seen the best multiplats until now, right? So it's really been a very long 3 years, right?
Yeah. And come Thursday, these fuckers are going to be hurting even more. They think they're hurting now. Thursday, they're really going to feel the hurt when Microsoft says, Scorpio, get over here to these fucking ponies, man.
I mean, first of all, have everyone here seen the list?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see. Chanel, thank you. Appreciate it. Let me see. I remember bring up a link of it. Let me find it.
I heard that list unfolding live on your channel.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what? Yeah,
it's a lot there. But first of all, while on the list, I'm trying to find the English version. Let's talk about the names. So they're throwing around some names. I've heard Xbox One X. I've heard Xbox One Pro. I say Xbox Infinity.
You don't need to be named Pro for the simple fact that Pro didn't deliver. So
yeah, but it won't be Pro for sure. I can throw that one out. Yeah.
But what do you feel about Xbox One X? You like that?
Xbox One X, I don't know, but it makes sense, I guess.
Why? Explain why.
The acronym that you could use with it. So, and the X, I don't know. The Xbox One X, it kind of sounds right, I guess.
What about Xbox One 4K or Xbox 4K? I don't know.
Xbox 4K, I like it. I like that too. I like Xbox 4K. I like Xbox Infinity. But I don't know. Xbox 4K. I don't know. It's got a nice.
It's really too bad they can't use the Elite
because Xbox One 4K doesn't kind of put it into a different family, keeps it in the same family, but it lets you know that this console does 4K natively.
It is the fourth Xbox. It'd be funny to be like it's Xbox 4 and on the big screen behind them it says that, and then it fades in with the K next to the 4 and like K, right?
Yeah,
it is a fourth console, but they won't do that. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, that would make sense, though.
That doesn't sound too bad, I don't think.
It
sounds Syrian, you know?
You said Xbox One X doesn't sound bad?
X1 X, that's what I call it. I call the Xbox One X.
You know why I say go to that dealer? And that was, me and Crap always arguing, black and white crime. I said because you're going to have, listen, we're within the loop, right? We got our finger on the pulse. We get all the alerts. We know what's going on, right? But to the casual gamer, right? Let me give you this scenario. This little kid, Mom, for Christmas, I want the Xbox One X. She goes into the store. She grabs the Xbox One S. This is so goddamn close together.
So then she takes her non-listening ass back to the store and gets a refund and buys the right fucking one.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Xbox One S, Xbox One X. I mean, listen, this is what if they really want to really drive this thing home this holiday season. Well, you know how you walk, I don't know, you walk into Best Buys or whatever fuck. You out in the woods, some goddamn wind dealer, but you walk into the goddamn Best Buy, you have the stacks of consoles in the middle aisle. Microsoft needs a flashy fucking display box because that fucking whoever signed off on that puke green box at the launch of the console need to lose their goddamn job. That was the ugliest goddamn box I've ever seen in my life. They need something flashy, that make it stand above the competition. You know what I mean?
Something that makes it stand out.
There you go. Like I said, Xbox put the 4K up there in gold letters. I don't know if somebody may have that patent. I don't know if Sony wants but why don't they just keep it Scorpio? I doubt they can keep that. Probably
it's not going to be called Scorpio.
Scorpio doesn't make sense, anyways.
What? I mean, shit. Look, I'll be honest. Look, you had the PS4 Pro, PS4 Neo sounded a lot more cooler than fucking Pro.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, but nobody in the marketplace will know what the fuck that is. You know, they'll hear pro and they're like, "Oh, well, I'm a pro," and they'll go look at it, right? And that'll be like kind of like that. There's a way to lure them in and let them know that, hey, this is for the pros. It's better. That's Sony's way of saying that. So
it's a PS4 minor league, is what it is.
Yeah. PS4 Little League. What were you saying, D? Some fucking retards online damage controlling and saying that the Jaguar, they sent it to Digital Foundry so they could damage control the Jaguar cores.
Yeah, I read it. They said they said Microsoft is getting ahead of the damage control and giving it off to Digital Foundry. So once Digital Foundry goes over it, how can they bash it, right?
Fucking idiots!
Fucking numbnuts.
They wouldn't make the Scorpio that powerful. People don't understand how much more powerful it is than the Pro. That's the problem. So you don't leave the CPU where it's at because they can't overclock it past 2.1 where the Pro's already maxing it out. Yeah. You can't leave the CPU there and have this GPU way up above it. It doesn't make any sense. It's going to hinder your performance, and you ain't even going to be able to use the bandwidth that you built into the GPU. So you effectively wasted money, and they're not going to do that. So,
but just using common sense, so like you can tell that the Sony fanboys out there, they're fucking terrified. They're real because they're beyond unrational right now. Like I don't know what's going on with them.
Hey, now but they're honestly, calling Forza a sports game because it has motorsport. I said, well, Forza's a racing game, just like every other racing game has always been.
Sorry, what's something about that?
Yeah, stupid ass motherfuckers, delusional idiots that say like Eric, right? He says the Pro will be on par with Scorpio, and I've got screenshots.
Stupid.
I'm waiting till the reveal, and I'll be like, "Hey, you remember?"
Okay, like just using common fucking sense. We all know who Digital Foundry is, and we all know what they do, and the Xbox fans, we all know how fucking Xbox got shitted on by them at every opportunity. So, do you really think that Microsoft is gonna give them Scorpio to do the fucking reveal on, and that system is a dud, and it's not powerful, and it's not something that's gonna fucking blow your mind? Come on, man. Come on.
If you're a console guy, you're going to be more than blown away with this. So, especially Windows Central, these guys, 100% track record to my knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Windows Central have already confirmed Star Wars Battlefront 2 running at 4K, 60 frames per second. That was impressive even on Battlefront 1.
Yeah.
The way that game looked. So, just...
They also said that we're going to be quite impressed, that there's going to be a lot of surprises in store for us. So, like, it's 2 days away. Can you believe that for real? It's 2 days away.
And people think this is a full-on reveal, though. We need to get this kind of straightened out. What they're doing is they're going to let Digital Foundry fuck around with this and kind of get more information on the specs and capabilities. It's not like a big-ass E3 stage reveal, which, believe it or not, some people do think that that's what's happening. That is not the case.
Yeah, my friend thought that.
But it is the first hardware reveal. It's the first time anyone from the outside's gotten in and are saying anything about it personally.
So how long do you think?
And I don't remember Sony doing this when Digital Foundry did this with the PlayStation 4 Pro, whatever. It was leaked. It was leaked documents. It wasn't really official. Now Microsoft is giving them the system to do the deep dive on. No, you better believe there's going to be some crazy tech in there.
Digital Foundry tore that PS4 apart after everyone else had their hands on one. So how long do you guys think that Digital Foundry's had this Scorpio?
Well, they've had it for at least. What I've heard is that when those dev kits, stuff, because when stuff hits the net, it's already been out in the rumor mill. We're talking about the Scorpio's dev kits and about they're performing at like 40% or whatever the goddamn keys, or 60%, and Digital Foundry was going to run with that story. And Mike, Phil was like, I guess he jumped in front of the bullet. You know what I mean? Because he likes to throw the Xbox brand up under the bus. But he's saying, we're going to give you guys full access to the actual hardware. And what I heard, is that they showed them Forza Horizon 7 running on Project Scorpio, the actual, the console.
And we got to give Crap a shout out as well, because he called this on the 31st, because he's got contacts on Twitter like several of us do. And on the 31st, he said this was going to happen as well before it was really announced fully. So shout out to Crap. I think it's only right to do that. So there's not really anything negative you say about it. I think it's great. I think this week we're finally going to get a lot of insight on what's happening. And finally, I noticed some people saying, "Well, you got lucky." Well, my track record's on the fucking channel, So, no, when I predicted this or that, you know, all this different shit, or when we all went over this in detail and told you what we know from experience and what we think from the PC side, that's not luck. And we did it for over a year. So that's not luck at all. The furthest we got away from all this was like either a ridiculously high-end Ryzen, which we know it's not going to be the $500 16-thread one now, and a Jaguar, which I was thinking, oh, maybe it'll be a Jaguar variant. But that was before the Pro was announced and before it was released. So we didn't know exactly how bottlenecked it would be at 2.1 gigahertz, right? So we've since come in a very laser beam focused mode here, and we get to know a lot here on Thursday. I can't fucking wait.
So what do you wait? So wait, ask you a question. Fucking skip. What do you think are we going to hear Thursday? Do you think they're going to not tear it down, but you know what I mean? Let us know everything that's in there.
You remember the Xbox One S when they got a hold of that? They showed the inside and everything, right?
Yeah.
They never tore that console down. Microsoft sent them all of that footage of what it looked like inside and out. That was specifically sent to them. They never had to do a teardown on it. So I'm thinking that Microsoft will provide them with maybe some. Who knows?
This is what I heard.
Yeah, I don't think the console. I don't think we're going to see the physical console tomorrow.
Or the name. I don't think we're going to hear the name either.
They got to give us the name.
I think the name's coming E3.
Give us the name.
They can give us the price at E3, but they got to give us the name. You know what? Bill's hype. We talking about it.
No, I don't think they're going to give us the name either.
They're going to use the name to power headlines on E3.
Yeah, they're not going to use the name.
What's what is to tell us? We already know the goddamn console is powerful. So what? You know,
I'm just saying, like when you reveal the name,
we're going to know how powerful it is. We only know the specs of. We don't know how.
You're breaking up, dude.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah. How about it? Hop back in.
All right.
Try to get mother sucker.
It might be you, Z, because I heard him just fine.
Yeah, I can hear him fine.
You got some rats nibbling on your fucking Ethernet cord.
Man, I hope they bring Don Matrick back and have him reveal the Scorpio.
Ladies, hold up. Guys in the chat, I mean, are we botting? Can you guys hear us?
Hello? Yeah, I heard you just fine.
Yeah, you might want to drop out, Z, and come back.
Let me hop out. Let me hop up my own shit. The fuck?
I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
You were saying you don't think they're going to say the name.
Finally, he's fucking gone. Fuck that guy.
I don't think they're going to say the name. I don't think they're going to show the console either. I think they're just going to show what's inside of it, what kind of GPU it is, what type of clocks it's running, you know, what type of. They're going to take a deep dive into the tech that's inside of it, and they'll probably show us Forza running in a native 4K 60 frames per second and say that
would be a pretty weird way to debut one of your first party titles, you know?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's on Digital Foundry's channel, but you know,
but they got to show something.
There's a lot of vindication happening this week either way.
They got to show
something.
Though, they can't just show. They can't just show the specs of the hardware. They're going to have to show something.
I think it's going to be a full reveal. Full.
Well, here, this way. If you listen to what Phil said,
no price, no name. That's
listen,
for sure.
Phil said this. That he didn't want to spend so much time on hardware at E3. He wanted to show the games, and which is cool. We get to see the console, whatever the case before, like Sony did with the PS4. They had the event back in February or March, and E3 came in June. Cool, you know what I mean? And again, they can show like 2 games, whatever the fuck the case, running on the Scorpio and let our fucking face melt. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? And then
they can show Forza Horizon 3 and Gears 4. Digital Foundry can do that, and that'll still be impressive.
Yeah, well, we kind of
show a brand new game if Microsoft's going to make them hold off on showing any game footage till E3. Because Spencer said it's all about. He wants to talk very little about the console at E3 and spend more time talking about games.
But he got to give us a game.
And I think they would show us some UWP games too, like that's how it looks on the regular.
I mean,
Xbox.
You can show us old shit like Gears 4. We've already played it. You know, there is no NDAs on that title. Show us some of that stuff too, because you know, you can reveal that stuff. We've already been through it. We've already played it. We want to know how much better it runs and why we should upgrade. He did say that he thinks they're doing a very good job of showing why you should get a Scorpio with their old and new games. And real quick, Z, how many people we got watching right now?
217.
All right, big shout out to all 217 of you. Real quick, because this is the final Beast Fire before this is unveiled. Finally,
hoorah!
Finally, I wanna do a real quick across the board. Each person come up with an example of something you've heard these motherfuckers say that is going to be destroyed in 2 days. I'll start with no games will run 4K. Can't do it.
What
about you?
I got one. 4K is just a fad. That's what I get on my channel.
No, I got one. Check it out. I'm about to get this shit printed on the t-shirt. 4K will make you a better gamer.
Yeah, I know you got one. What's something that the Sony guys have said that's just complete bullshit that Scorpio can't do?
No one really. Who owns a 4K
that
TV?
it won't be able to do 4K Ultra, and that it won't be able to do 4K 60 frames per second.
Yeah, and who owns a 4K TV? No one owns a 4K TV.
Yeah, Michael Pactor's in the fucking comments. You fuckers.
The worst one is they always said for like a year, Scorpio will never do 4K, and then when it came out confirmed, they're like, well, it's not going to be Ultra though.
We got somebody in the comments.
I got one.
Well, get all day. You going to see you
Xbox
back there?
has no games.
I was going to say that.
Well, hold on. Hey, dealer, I got somebody for you in the comment section. My man Bullock, smooth weirdo, he says 4K at 30 frames and low graphical settings. No thanks.
Hey, Bullocks, do me a favor and smack the shit out of yourself.
Yeah.
All right, because we've already proven with less than 6 teraflops. I've got video footage proof on 4K 30 high ultra. These people don't even have PCs. They've never even seen it. They don't know what they're talking about, and they still got shit like that.
An RX 480, which is inferior, has less teraflops, can get on a lot of games 4K ultra 30 frames per second, easy. I'm talking AAA games. I'm not talking little.
And we're comparing AMD to AMD here. If you're crossing NVIDIA and AMD, I get why you would say teraflops don't matter, but we are going AMD versus AMD. Of course, the more the better, especially with their newer, more optimized drivers. But anyways, we can continue talking about what we were talking about. I just wanted to, one last time before we stopped hearing those comments, kind of go over some of the hypocrisy.
Xbox can't survive without third party.
Yeah. And one last thing for Mr. Eric Pruitt in the comments on Facebook. He says that PS4 Pro and Scorpio will be pretty much exactly the same and on par. So that's just the one last one we'll throw out there because we won't hear it anymore. So
that'll be the last time we hear from that, man. So.
Hey, we need t-shirts made. Fuck parody.
Yeah. Xbox Scorpio, no parody. Give me 4K or give me death or give me your grandmother's phone.
Apparently they're not really fucking with parity because Red Dead 2, all that stuff was leaked at 4K by Windows Central.
The games. Yeah.
That's a good segue into that the Xbox One is going to hold back the true performance of the Scorpio.
Yeah, I saw fucking the Wii U is a capable system.
You know what though? Microsoft already thought of this a long time ago with the invention, the creation of a UWP apps. So that's not a fucking issue. It's not an issue. It will scale down automatically. The Xbox One version might not look as good, but it will not hold back the Scorpio version. That's for sure.
Yeah, they're just going to disable features like ambient occlusion and things like that on the base version because it could never run it hardly in the first place. So what Review Tech was referring to when he made that video that the old one will hold back the Scorpio is the guy from Stardock, right? The CEO of Stardock, saying there might be compatibility issues because there's no ESRAM in the Scorpio and there is ESRAM in the regular Xbox. And he did zero research because in the leaks already, they say that the bandwidth of Scorpio already mitigates any advantage ESRAM had. So they don't need ESRAM in the new one because the new RAM's so much faster.
Uh-huh.
And that's the problem solved. His whole video just got crushed right there. That's all.
This developer makes a rhythm game. That's what he's doing. That's the one making the gripe about Scorpio. He's making some rhythm games. So
he's just talking. That's why I say I respect the guy. He seemed really down to earth. He's done interviews, but he's just out of the loop here. That's all. That's all that information I just told you straight from Microsoft's developer portal.
Just because they work in the industry doesn't mean they're tech savvy either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've talked to certain people that you would think they know certain things and they just don't. So.
Yeah, but I mean,
let's talk about this leaked games list. Z, 104K games patched, huh?
100 games. They what like the big ones with long ass list, but they had they had your game up there, believe it or not, Witcher 3. That's gonna get Scorpio support. Star Wars Battlefront 2, Forza Horizon, all of the Forza Sports 5, 6, was 7 and Forza.
Reaper, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
I don't know.
I was looking at something. Sorry.
Forza Horizon 2, Forza Horizon 3.
No, I was Someone
Sound like he was tapping his forehead with a ruler.
He was banging his cat though.
He's banging his cat at 30 frames per second.
Fapping on there.
Both Shadow motor doors. Those going to get day one 4K.
Motor doors.
Shadow Mortar, 4K support. Red Dead Redemption 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really looking forward to that. Injustice 2, Tekken 7, Grand Theft Auto 5. That game is going to sell again like fucking hotcakes. But guess what? I'm really excited for fucking Quantum Break. Is going to get Scorpio support. Fucking, because that's one of the. I
don't know, bro. I'm sketchy on this list.
I don't know. I'm just saying, but if
I hear you. But for them to go back and patch, I know it's possible 4K on Forza 5 and 6, right? But for them to do that, I don't think they will. And games like Quantum Break, Remedy going back and patching that, once again, it's really scary. I know it'll get tons of day one support, more than the Pro. Mark those words. Pro got how many games day one? 20, 25?
30 or
it's
whatever.
Possible. You just don't think they'll do
and
it.
that's counting like little dinky ass indie games. So, I mean, I think it'll get that many games AAA probably support for 4K or at least better features. So, I don't know. Either way, you're getting a lot of support, and the game's much better.
If something like that were to happen, I know that Microsoft has ninjas, so to speak, and they send them out, from the development team, the engineering team, and they do help, certain third-party companies. It's possible that at the time, of course, they know Scorpio's coming out, and they put some code in there that will actually,
all they got to do is uncap that resolution limit of 1080 or 7, whatever it is, right? Yeah. And just activate dynamic resolution. It's literally just a flick of a switch.
But that game on a PC with like a lot of power, that game struggled too.
Yeah, it did. It wasn't that well optimized. It was kind of clear.
What game was never really optimized? I'm sorry. What game?
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break.
On PC, it still isn't.
Well, if that is the case, I'll be really happy. That would definitely breathe some life into that franchise. Probably sell another 500,000 copies just on the hype alone. Running out with how you get a new console, you buy every goddamn thing just to show it off.
I would already bought a lot of games on sale if I knew for a fact that they had Scorpio support.
Well, we're gonna we'll find out come June or between now and June. Rise, which I think is dope. Maybe we might be seeing something here. That would be dope. They also had Sunset Overdrive, which also I like. That was up there. Killer Instinct, which I'm a big fan of Killer Instinct. What else? Anything else stood out? Basically, all of the big AAA multiplexes that are coming out this holiday season.
Batman Return to Arkham. I figured that one might is soon enough, right?
Yeah.
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3. Farm Simulator.
Halo titles.
Yeah, Scream Ride up there. I said, "Oh man, come on with the bullshit."
Yeah, Scream Ride. Yeah, so it's like, nah. The list is like, nah.
Yeah.
But either way, you're getting a ton of support. That's pretty much been confirmed. He said they're doing a good job with old and new games, showing you why you should buy one. So that's straight from Phil. What to see though?
Well, it'll call. I guess at the end of the day, though, what Sony's going to probably be, doing their little fake 4K, but they will have at least 2 native 4K games this holiday season or this year. They have Madden. I'm quite sure that that'd be 4K 60 on the Pro, and NBA 2K18 again will be 4K 60 on the Pro.
Yeah,
hang on, real quick before we proceed.
2K17.
I got there were some people saying that Forza is a sports game, so it's easy to run and all this shit, right? Even though it's a racing game, just like every other racing game. And just so we're clear, to run any Forza Motorsport game on PC, you need substantially more hardware to do that at 4K 60 than you do any sports game right now. And that's from my experience. That's from D's experience. Forza Horizon 3 to run 4K 60 takes a lot more hardware than any sports game at 4K 60. Same for Forza Apex. So, get that sports game optimized bullshit out of there. I can't believe these people have stooped this low to compare the two and try to make it seem like it's no big deal.
There's so many calculations going on in Forza with the physics.
Yeah, 24 cars on the field, rain. The tracks are massive. Some of these tracks are 13 virtual miles long with all this shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So at 4K 60.
Club patched up for 1800p 60 frames?
No.
Because Forza 5 on the piddly little Xbox One was running 1080 60 frames, wasn't it?
Drive Club ran 30 on 1080, 30 at 1080 on the fucking base PS4.
Right.
You know what people aren't talking about? Gran Turismo Sport. Have you seen the images of that and the video?
I haven't seen anything.
Okay,
What
they've made some progress. I'm not going to say they haven't, but it's not beating Forza the way it looks to me right now. And the engine sounds, they've improved them a little bit, but they still suck.
And those are race cars too. Like their problem has always been with the regular ass Joe Smo cars, right? The production cars in their games sound like you turn it on a fucking easy bake oven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Riding around in a dishwasher with an easy bake oven next to you. So
Now
it's not.
My
It's
friend
not
played
up to par.
GT Sport at E3 last year, and he said it didn't have in cockpit view, didn't have the in-car view. So,
no,
but that's
it had. I played I think the F1 racers. I played that. It did have the in-car view of that.
I'm telling you,
I think
you
they
got
cut the car count, didn't they, to like 150?
when you play Gran Turismo, you got dealer under the hood making all the sound effects.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty
but
bad.
this is going to be an ultimate showdown. Gran Turismo hasn't come out. I don't know if it ever did in history, but alongside Forza Motorsport. So we're gonna have Forza.
They're gonna get spanked. They're gonna get spanked.
Well, here's the thing. Gran Turismo may sell better because they have such a huge install base, especially in Europe. That's those are really dead.
It may sell better, but it's not going to be the better game.
Yeah, but how do you do for Sony?
And Forza will be rocking around 900 cars this time, over probably around 60 tracks. And these are all fully detailed, built from the ground up, not ported from fucking PS3 cars with full cockpits, with weather, like I said, 60 tracks at least. Forza's always overall consistently reviewed better ever since
it says GT Sport 4K 60 on the PS4 Pro.
Yeah, okay.
They didn't confirm 60, they confirmed 30.
Oh wow, it's 30?
Yeah, last time I heard, unless they did some new optimization, which who knows, maybe they'll be touting the cloud like some retards before.
You guys talked about sparse rendering because that is a thing.
Maybe the Pro get the power of 4 Titans. Huh?
Yeah. What's going on with sparse rendering?
Say what?
Yeah, so Scorpio has sparse rendering. It has its own checkerboard, so you can get a game like if Forza 7 is 4K, you can get it at checkerboard at 4K at 60. Which I don't think you're going to see something like that on the PS4 Pro.
Well, it's not checkerboarded though. It's confirmed it. And that checkerboard bullshit, sparse rendering, all been done on PC forever in regards to sparse rendering. But that's just an option. They have the technology to use sparse rendering. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, is there going to be an option for Forza 7 to do a sparse rendered 60 frames? Mode?
Forza has always been 60 ever since Forza 1, and it's been confirmed at 4K 60.
Oh, I thought you said a minute ago that it wasn't confirmed.
No, that's Gran Turismo.
This is what I heard.
That's obvious.
For someone that knows someone, that everything that we've had between now and at 2013 up until now, that the Scorpio can handle no problem 4K. But this console is going to be here for a while. So just say if Epic comes out with Unreal Engine 5, engines become more graphically demanding. And and maybe it won't be able to do those in native 4K, and that's where the sparse rendering or whatever with clicking. But with everything we've had now this far, Scorpio, not a problem.
They've confirmed all initial launch titles for Scorpio from them will be native 4K. And Zaire's completely right. It's not going to be a new native 4K on all games, and eventually, in years and years and years, they won't be able to do it on any games and maintain very high settings. So that's where checkerboarding comes in, and potentially maybe a game's checkerboard at 60 on Scorpio, where it's only 1080p 60 on the Pro, if it can even hit 60. So there's ways they'll work around that and use it to their benefit in 3 to 4 years from now.
And besides, we're getting ultra settings, where the PS4 Pro, it's not getting ultra settings. It's pretty much the same settings as the regular PS4 with increased frame rate and a higher checkerboard.
Yeah, sometimes they can do more stuff on the lighting side, right? Like ambient occlusion, they raise it up one notch on Mass Effect, which wasn't that much. But in regards to textures, they never raised the texture rates on any AAA games because that RAM limit that we've been talking about.
Yep.
So, and I have rational PS4 friends, I have like a couple of them, that tell me that they say, honestly, I can't tell the difference when I'm looking at checkerboard 4K versus 1080p on my 4K.
They're not alone. They're not alone. They got to be pretty close.
Right? Yeah. I mean, Cole, I'm with you. Listen, I've always said this at the start of this generation. For console gamers to be, I'm not talking about the PC guys or whatever. For console gamers buying $300-$400 consoles, here arguing over a resolution and stuff like that, that's the craziest shit to me. Like I've been, gaming, since most motherfuckers thought boogers was candy. I never really heard, because look, if you want to take this whole argument into last generation, where 94% of the PlayStation 3 library was sub HD, like 540p upscale to whatever. We just talked about who had the better games or maybe the better features. This shit was all new here, you know what I mean? So all I gotta say is Sony guys, they made their bet, so they gotta land it, man. You know? It's our turn. Give me 4K, give me death, or give me your grandmother's phone number. Yeah.
Yeah. just the fact that Digital Foundry is the one doing this, that's fucking huge news, man.
So smart. It was so smart of a move.
Yeah, and they can't send it to GameSpot or IG. Those dudes are fucking stupid as shit. So they're gonna send it to game. They're gonna send it to. Well, I think it was Crap that said they couldn't. They're not gonna send it there because they can't even.
They couldn't figure the way around the menu. Yeah.
They couldn't find the settings last time they had an Xbox. So.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they sent it there. That there's going to be no claim of bias because they've clearly represented the better performing platform, even though they should have been more critical on differences in checkerboard and 4K and 1440p. It is what it is. I think they'll come around and be pretty honest with it, to be honest. And Jez said today that there's going to be some surprises that I think he thinks Xbox dudes will be elated with. So I think it's even better than what we think in some aspects, be that Bluetooth capability. I've heard that might be a thing from him, all kinds of stuff.
Well, we got your favorite pony back in the comment section, dude. Omeziago said, I can't wait to see you X-Frogs get exposed this Thursday.
Stupid.
How are we going to get exposed?
How can any pony be saying it? They should all be just quiet right now.
Hey, you know it's serious.
The pony gods,
you know Thursday is serious when Next Gen got his TV dinner fucking tray out.
Yeah,
it's actually gonna be his breakfast dinner.
Tell me, man. I'm gonna you're gonna see me up in that attic with that motherfucking slanted roof and them pissy sheets with some old trophies behind me. You know what's going down. I can't.
Hey,
wait.
what time is it on Thursday?
9 in the morning.
9 in the morning, 6 for you. See, that's the time you get up and check your blood level sugar, right?
Right. That's the same time you get up and snip a line of oatmeal.
I know. That's what I'm talking about, big boy. See, all he did was pass out in the public bathroom with a syringe between his toes.
Hey, Next Gen, what they call you when you was little? Sand.
So the level of disrespect that I deal with. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's our turn, man. I'm really, 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 really excited, man. I am so excited. And I can't wait, man. I guess everybody on this panel, Cole, are you getting the Scorpio? Or are you gonna wait and see?
Oh my gosh! You remember you guys asked me this a couple weeks ago? Yeah, I am.
We got one. We got one.
I'm gonna have to give Santa Claus an extra HJ so I can get a 4K TV and a Scorpio for Christmas.
Yeah, well, shit, right now, I don't know what you like, but right now those KSs are like $700, $800.
I'm gonna hit you up for advice.
Maybe for like a fucking 40-inch. I know All Day just found one yesterday for like 900 something. It was a 55, which it was on sale, like $400 off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want that KS 1000.
You got it?
I said I want it.
I wanted to talk to you earlier, but you wasn't even online about it. But
so what's up? Oh, shit, right here.
No, we on there, man. How many people we got watching? Hit that fucking like button.
Yeah, hit the like button, man. Appreciate it, man.
We can talk about TVs a little bit though. There's a whole bunch of new TVs that have been released. The Samsung QLEDs are out now.
Well, that price I seen, but Jesus,
that price is ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, I'm them Best Buy dudes, man. I gotta say something about these fucking weirdos.
Stupid as fuck.
Man, so I got my mindset on the TV. He keeps saying, "Oh man, you know what? Before you make that decision, follow me really quick." I'm like, "Oh God, what are you doing?" So look at this LG right here, man. Same price, It's only on sale for a couple. Man, shut the fuck up. I know what I want.
He tried to sell him a TV with like around 40 milliseconds of input lag.
Yeah, and then he was like, and then my girl went up there earlier today to pick up a game for me, and her friend works there, and he's like, we're gonna come back and pick up the KS 8000. He's like, nah, get the QLED, whatever the fucking LG, the OLED. Jesus. Get the OLED, and I was like, I don't want that shit, man. That shit got probably crazy input lag. You know what I mean? Like,
well, even if it didn't, you're still looking at a ridiculous price, man.
Yeah, it's like $3,000. Like, bro, what kind of commission they giving you? $20?
The Best Buy guys don't really know too much.
He's like, I'll suck your dick if you buy this.
I will say though, the OLEDs of last year, they did receive an update, and they do have pretty low input lag. And I think they're at like 23, 24 now. And I think this year they. Yeah, it's expensive, and I think this year they got it down to 21.
That's good then.
I wouldn't fuck with it for that much money until it's around 18 or lower.
Yeah,
you know, it's a great picture. Those blacks are fucking ridiculous, right? The infinite blacks of OLED.
Yeah,
but it's just like, you know, you gotta pick your battles here, and you get what you pay for, obviously. But there's diminishing returns as well. So you know, it just depends. You're paying for a premium product that's like literally an actual premium product. It's like, hey, this is the best of the best. You know, that's why it's just expensive. You know, they go hand in hand.
And in 4 years, it'll be the worst of the worst. Yeah, we know.
but the KS 8000 is the best bang for your buck of 2016. That TV is incredible. It gets really bright. It gets well over 1,000 nits. The color reproduction on it is fantastic. And when you get that really calibrated, it's just a fucking great TV. The QLED
now's the time to jump on that bitch too.
Yeah.
Sale.
Fire sales, man.
Unless you plan on, you know, if you plan on keeping it kind of at a smaller size, shit, yeah, jump right on it. 65s though, and like that, shit's still pretty fucking expensive.
And the QLEDs are better. Like every year, of course, TVs progress, but they're not worth the premium price that they're asking for. I got to be honest. They're well overpriced.
You know, it wasn't that like for $5,000 compared to $1,200.
No,
you think it should blow it out the water, and it's not the case.
There is one. They haven't really released it yet. The Q9 does destroy everything, but the Q7 and the Q8 they're slightly better, but not the value for the dollars. It's just not there.
What about that Sony ZD thing they came out with last year?
Yeah, the Sony's, that is a fantastic TV. Great color reproduction. It gets hella bright. Great dimming. One of the best TVs you can get. And OLED this year, they improved the problems that they had last year, so their input lag's even lower. They have a higher color gamut. They get brighter. That was a big problem with the OLEDs last year. They didn't get that bright. So this year they get brighter, and they're looking good.
Oh, another thing he said, he was like, "Oh man, he wants a Samsung." Samsung's like, "Yeah." You look like yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to give you like a mid-tier LG when factually the best mid-tier you can get, which is the lowest tier for Samsung, is the fucking Samsung.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait,
they make great TVs, man.
My man, too cool.
Dealer, what TV do you have?
Hold up, 1 second. You got Too Cool 2K Junkie. He said, he said, what's power with no exclusives? 4K TVs aren't even commercialized yet. Gaming in 4K ain't a strong enough.
You know what?
We got another bitch in the comments. Damage controlling 4K.
Okay, he's an idiot. First of all, next year, good luck next year trying to find a fucking 1080p TV because all the TVs on the market are going to be 4K. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Check it out. If you don't got 4K,
get out of the hole that you call a house. Okay, get out of that hole in the ground.
He's just trying to justify his 1080p TV he still has.
Well, he's referring more to the fucking console than anything because he bought a Pro. And hey, what were exclusives the first 3 years? Because you didn't fucking have any that were worth a damn.
Anyone excited for the Scorpio was a fucking lame ass nigga who gets no pussy.
We just got you, bitch. What are you talking about?
This motherfucking grandparents raised him in a hamster cage, feeding on a water bottle.
Hey, these guys are gonna feel the hurt on Thursday, man. It's gonna
no, because it don't matter that every single multi-plat runs better anymore.
Junkie. That was funny. That was a good one, though.
You fucking hypocrites, all you little dick riders. We saw every single one of you saying the opposite a year ago. Shut the fuck up.
Oh man, that was funny, man. Man. You're gonna not damn. Why are you worried about people who got to buy? Like you must be
anyone excited for the Scorpio, and then they went out and bought a Pro.
2017, you just got a fucked up TV, bro. 4K TV's been out at least like 2011, 2012, and they're outpacing fucking 1080p.
And you still don't got one. That's a damn.
That's
market grew 50%
and they're cheap now.
last year.
You can get them cheap. You can get them for like $500, man.
He's been saving up for that TLC.
That 4K 30 hertz panel.
You got that Water Rock special, that Zenith.
Hey, am I in now? What you getting? I got me a 4K Polaroid.
Yeah. Man, Giselle, man. But yeah, but like I said, man, I'm really before we get there, we guess we can close with this. So we got the announcement Thursday, the reveal, 9:00 in the morning my time. So I don't know what time your time. We got the reveal. So
9 your time? I thought it was 9 in the UK or something.
No, 6 in the UK. We're 6 hours. They're 6 hours ahead of us.
It's 2 p.m. in the UK and 9 a.m. our time.
Well, 6 a.m. on the West Coast. I'm sorry, 9 a.m. for me. I think you're an hour behind me, Dylan. So it's 8 o'clock for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever the case may be. So anyway, we're gonna have the reveal. Now, do you think it's gonna be like the little YouTube video? Most likely to be a YouTube video, and then Eurogame will have the article. But what are you guys expecting to take away from this? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we'll finally get to see what's inside it.
Yeah, motherfuckers need to realize this is not E3, so don't expect to see games and all that shit.
Yeah. It's going to be purely a spec thing with Digital Foundry. So
yeah. I don't think we're going to see it.
It's a lot of the comments we've seen over the past year just getting smacked right in the fucking face. So that's all it's going to be for me.
And I don't think we're going to see the console. If anything, we might actually see the actual dev unit, which will not look like how the console will. So
this is what I heard. Microsoft flew Digital Foundry there to Redmond and gave them hands-on with the actual Scorpio because the dev kits are not mature enough yet. Yeah.
So like the actual, but aesthetically, is it the console?
Yeah, but the console comes out in November. You don't think Microsoft has?
Yeah, I think by now the outside's designed. That whole thing's designed. And
I figured though that if they were going to show that, they would do it.
Wouldn't that be better to show at E3 though, as a glorious reveal? It just makes no sense to show it now. To be honest, I think they're going to cover it up. They're going to conceal it.
I don't care about seeing it. That's not a problem. They can do shows, but they could have to show a game. Running on it.
I think it'll be Forza. I'm pretty sure it'll be Forza.
It'll be Forza. That's what I heard. It was Forza Motorsport 7, and it blew them away. You know what I mean? You know, they were thoroughly impressed. You know what I mean? So, you have any expectations, Dylan?
No, like I said, I was thinking maybe they do a similar thing like what they did with the X1S, where Microsoft will provide them with footage of kind of like a torn down version and show how it works. But yeah, it doesn't make sense for them to reveal it now instead of, because it's got to have a separate event where they're going to tell you the price and more of what to expect and all that, right? At the very least at E3. So they're going to show it at E3. They want to catch headlines, and that will be everywhere if they do this. So they shouldn't show you it on Thursday. No. I don't think that either. So, I want to see. I want to hear a lot about the specs, and they're going to tell you, hey, we're impressed, and maybe they'll give us some more information from the team that built it that we don't know currently, which would be good for me.
I think the takeaway. We know it's going to be a powerful GPU, obviously, right? So if they don't tell us exact what GPU it is, just give us the basic specs of it. If they reveal that it's Ryzen in that fucking system, the internet will lose its fucking mind.
Yeah.
Once that's confirmed to be Ryzen, I'm telling you, people will lose their shits.
Yeah, it don't even gotta be Ryzen, but it's not gonna be Jaguar.
But if it's announced Ryzen, people will lose their shits, man.
Yeah, all three of them.
Hey, Colt, do you have any expectations?
I kind of feel the same. I think they're going to show us the guts laying on their little pretty white table, and they're going to talk about what's in it. And I don't think they're going to say the name either. Yeah, I think Dee's right. I think E3 is the time to say the name, do the big crane camera turnaround, and show the whole thing. And it's glorious.
Right now, you get people out there, go out there, pre-order it. Like, I'm ready, man. Boom, take my money now. Bam!
I don't think they're afraid to show the internals because they fucking showed us a render of the motherboard at launch. Who knows if that was even a true render? So they showed us the fucking motherboard when they revealed the fucking thing, announced it, right? So they're obviously not too afraid to show you the internals. So they may actually show you more of that anyway.
Mm-hmm. But it's smart to get out and start talking about Scorpio now instead of waiting because, like I said before, once they say what the Scorpio is, it's become a reality. And the PS4 Pro, has had it over him for a long time, and it's time. And it's going to be real. So things are going to start changing, and it's going to, in a couple months or a few months, maybe by this holiday, it'll be Digital Foundry saying that the Xbox Scorpio is the place to play all the games, to play the multi-plats. It'll be the preferred console because it'll run better frame rates. and all the graphics will be better. It'll have better, and it's not just the resolution, because all of us here don't care about the resolution. We care about frame rate. We care about effects, like particle effects and shadows and all that crap. So that's where the tables are gonna turn, and then. But the Xbox has no games.
Yeah. See, you're gonna get your higher graphic fidelity finally.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. But I guess we can close with this. D, you might have been right. SpiderMan supposedly got leaked. Supposed to be coming out.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, that's what we were saying. Like, it makes no sense for them to release the movie and not the game. Like, even if they're not related.
Yeah. God of War's coming too, apparently.
Yeah, God of War. Sony's gonna have a big. Well, as far as games.
And I told you that they need to do this because fucking Scorpio is coming and it's gonna be impressive, man. It's gonna be impressive.
Hey, you know what the best part of this is? After they beat Spider-Man in 15 hours and God of War in 12 hours, we'll still be playing every game for hundreds of hours, the best versions.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
And trust me, we're gonna rub this shit in for a little bit. All right, just you understand why you were the assholes. I'm sure you get it.
God of War is literally 12 hours.
Pro shall be served on Thursday, and it shall be served with a ton of spice.
Get out the Sony pony salt licks, boys.
You dug the hole. We're just putting you back in it.
Like I said earlier, whatever you're feeling right now, we were feeling it for a long time. So,
but as gamers, we should all be
we're not
excited,
even doing it because we're like, like we could game at way better settings than any PlayStation on PC for years now, right? I've been gaming on PC since 2011. It's just the fact that they were such fuck faces about it. And now the tables have turned, and now they're all hypocrites. They're saying shit don't matter when it does. They just don't think it matters because their console isn't on top anymore. So that's when we're just going to rub it in just to be assholes.
We're just balancing out the force.
Even though it could play on PC, I still choose to play on it. I got 80 hours of Mass Effect on Xbox One. Just a console dude. So it's going to be extra interesting.
All right. Well,
speaking of Mass Effect, how far are you, Z? How far did you get?
Mass Effect, I am.
You get past the loot screen?
Yeah. So, yo, what the fuck are you talking about, man? It's been gaming. I've been live streaming for like 5 hours straight, man.
I know.
I haven't live streamed. What do you call it? Mass Effect, but I've been playing. Well, you do the first mission. The old boy give you the mask and he dies. So I'm back on the ship. And
spoilers.
Wow.
It's the goddamn game. But I'm back on the ship. But I popped Ghost Recon in, and I've been running through that. We're having a fucking ball. Snatching people. Have you tried Beam out yet? You can't do it, right?
I probably can. I just haven't tried it now.
Yeah, Beam is fucking awesome, man.
How do you get people to know where you are on there?
What do you mean?
He sends everybody invites to his Beam channel.
Well, you can do that through your Xbox, right?
Well, it lets you know your people and your friends. Let you know that that you're live stream like on Twitch. But I just sent out a tweet with my link. Hey, I'm live. Come rock out with your boy.
He's got like 200
clean,
followers.
I've seen the quality. It's really, really clean.
Yeah.
Nearly zero latency too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dope shit, man. So Billy, you can't play multiplayer games, right?
I can't play peer-to-peer, so I actually bought Ghost Recon, and I can't even play it online, so I haven't even fucked with it. I did the first mission, and I'm going to wait until I can play it online, which hopefully that captive portal support fixes it next month or the month after.
Yeah, that's the only thing bad about that is that why always online game is peer-to-peer.
Is Ghost Recon always online?
Yes, online.
I thought it was For Honor.
You can play it on. You can play it on and offline.
Yeah, I thought it was For Honor that was always online for some reason with fucking peer-to-peer. It made no sense.
Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense to me or whatever. I mean, I don't know, man. But
you excited for Assassin's Creed? I'm looking forward to the new Assassin's Creed. First time they're taking a break since fucking Brotherhood?
No, they kind of took a break. They put out a remaster during their break.
I don't know.
I'm looking forward to the Egypt story. I want to know what they really are gonna show us on that.
Well, they had so much time off, so I would hope they would have changed a lot of things and
I think that'll show up on Microsoft stage.
You know what? It depends on what's out, dealer. What I mean? It's a lot of.
You know what? Shadow of War is going to be a better game than Prince of Egypt, Assassin's Creed.
You never know. They might actually finish their game this time before they release it. So.
Well, they have enough time. They got 2 years. It might have been the best thing.
Yeah,
it might have been the best thing. I'm taking a year off. Something I think Call of Duty should do.
Yeah. I'll put my money on Shadow of War to be a better game. We'll see what happens.
I think so.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Well, the combat in that game is just so smooth and fluid.
Oh yeah.
I just don't like Shadow of War not going off source material. That's the only thing I don't like.
It's all right. You don't pay attention to any of the shit anyway. You just run through the single player as quick as possible,
And-
skipping
and
all the
that-
cutscenes.
Yeah.
I don't skip cutscenes.
He said, "I don't skip cutscenes."
No, I don't. And I
Yeah.
still did it in under 13
How many hours did you beat Mass Effect in? 11 hours.
11
Yeah,
hours
I
and
did.
52 minutes, and I didn't
I-
skip a
I beat it.
single
I beat it
cutscene.
at around 80 hours. That's how much shit I did in that game, and I finally
Yeah.
beat the
Oh,
game.
you're,
in 80
you're finally done, dealer? Oh,
Yeah, because I
congratulations. Yay!
I actually played the game, T. Reaper. Unlike you,
I'm
you
at-
just
I'm
you
at-
ran through the single player as quick as possible.
I'm at
if it's
50
a
hours.
contest and you get paid, sure. But like, bro, enjoy the game.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
I'm
even
at-
get your? Did you even get a planet named after you, T. Reaper? Because that happens if you play the game right.
No, man, I just
No,
went
you didn't.
straight
You
through
didn't play the
it.
game right.
I went straight through the main storyline, and I was done.
Oh my god.
You get a star
And I
named
didn't,
after
I didn't
you.
have to do a single side mission,
I know you didn't. That's why you didn't really play the game.
but I still got the achievements, and I still beat it.
There's
I
most of
still
the
saw the
achievements
nice
are
little
related
credits.
to side missions, you turd.
I still saw the credits roll, man.
What happened?
I was still done within the first 48 hours at once.
So you're never going to go back and play it.
No, I'm not actually. I'm done with it now.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm 50 hours in, and I've only talked to my sister once through Sam, so I've got a long ways to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a massive
That's
game.
fair.
Mass Effect.
Oh, he's not doing it.
I liked the ending though. I mean, I was actually
All right,
kind
that's
of
good.
annoyed
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. There, spoiler. Mr. Spoiler.
We're
It's
just
not
saying,
the
T.
best.
Reaper, you're not really experiencing the games like that when you rush through the main quest and only the main.
Well, I was surprised it didn't stop me. I was expecting it to actually stop me, but it didn't stop
No,
me.
because it knows the game's not over. There's so much stuff tied to the story in the loyalty and side missions that you didn't even see.
And it's
Yeah,
got like
I legitimately
like
didn't
a
want to see that.
living-
I just wanted to see the main storyline.
it's got like a living explorable part of the planet. It's like you go around and it populates enemies and creatures and stuff to collect. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Something that was missing from the other games, but it's definitely not the best Mass Effect. I'll tell you that.
I like it the more and more I got into it.
Yeah, but I'm having a lot of fun with the combat and everything. So
That loyalty mission tab has always got some new shit to do. So
Let me ask you a question. So, what do you think is going to be the big multiplayer this holiday season? I'm saying Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah, that's it.
I said Red Dead.
I'm really excited.
depending on if they actually try it on Assassin's Creed. We don't know if Red Dead's coming out quite yet, but hopefully it is. But if Red Dead is, that's it right there. There's no question.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Dead is coming out. This is September or something. October.
Yeah.
September, October, but yeah.
That game did
Either
look
that or
awesome.
Destiny 2. Either one of those will be the bigger multiplayer.
Fucking Destiny.
oh yeah, Destiny 2 will be huge though.
I forgot
Like
about
that
that,
gay
too.
game. Gosh. Go run around looking for rare green orbs
They supposed to have a campaign in this one.
in Battlefront.
Maybe they put.
Destiny or something.
But Call of Duty World War II will be the top selling game no matter what.
What? Ooh,
I
what?
can't wait to see what that actually looks like because I actually want to pre-order that.
Call of Duty?
Call of Duty World War II, yeah, it's always like the top selling game no matter what. So it'll definitely do a lot better this year.
It got Matt.
I just hope they
jetpacks
change it
in
up.
there.
Although last year's was pretty good, but still, they need to change it up.
I heard they got jetpacks in this one. Some people were pretty pissed about it. No, seriously, he was in. I was reading it online.
Everybody's pretty sure that it's World War
Hey,
II.
D, somebody just commented said you shit all over Weapon Wheel hard.
Thanks, man. Thanks
it's
for the
really
support.
not that hard to do, to be honest.
Yeah, well, for you guys that did watch it out there, those guys they're delusional. Like, they don't understand how a GPU works, the basic
Let's
stuff.
not hurt any feelings, D. Let's just tell them, hey, it went well, and you had to explain some basic things to them, but you gave them some crayons and some color books and went about your day. It is a bubble, though. It is a bubble. I had to explain several things to them when I was on there. So. It is what it is. They'll see. Ultimately, then they're the type that won't believe it until they see it.
Yeah.
Well, they ain't got no games. All they got is the better version of the multiplats. I can get that on my PC.
But you know what? We are going to have games because definitely, I'm telling you, Microsoft is going to have exclusives for this system. that'll showcase the power. And of course, they're all UWP games, so they'll work on the regular Xbox, but the Scorpio will be able to really showcase that game. You know?
Yeah.
Well, how many new games do you think that Microsoft has up their sleeve for E3? I'm guessing they might have 2 surprises for us. I'm kind of have my expectations low on that because we already know what's coming out. How many games? There's like 6 or 8 games this year that are Microsoft exclusive. You guys know offhand?
I saw that video that you had, man. I was like, Yakuza and stuff was on there. I was like, I still wouldn't count those as.
I know. I almost asked you to put that on there.
Yeah, they're not real AAA. Like, Yakuza is not a real AAA or anything, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. They definitely both have around 5 or 6 if you really get down to it that anyone's going to buy or anyone gives a shit about. And most of those, almost all of those, are third-party multi-plats that will come to Xbox One at some point. That's just a fact.
Yeah, you can't come into my comment section and say, Sony's got games left and right, and you're talking about Asian all-girls junior high golf team.
You talking about that cross-dressing Basana game?
And then like Danganronpa V2 Shingaku Mushugi. It's like, well, I don't care about these Vita ports and crap. Yeah, you got games left and right, but jeez. No, none of you guys are gonna buy those unless I look at the comment section and it looks like the Ching Chang Chong, like writing. Then you're not buying those games. You got these American gamers telling me that Sony's got games left and right. You're not buying.
That's them the same jokers eating fried chicken with chopsticks, man. They going through identity crisis right now. You know what I mean? Wait, that guy cut up again. My man, what's his name? Too cocky. The guy that said no one has a 4K TV. What he had? He about to get another fucking roast. He cut up in the comment section. So most motherfuckers, he said niggas that play on Xbox roll up grass and notebook paper and smoke it. Like, god damn, bro. Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Holy shit.
Get your shit together. Get your shit. Honestly though, I see a lot of, believe it or not, I see a lot of fucking PC weirdos, PC cocksuckers are mad. And what the fuck are they mad for? Well,
you don't know?
No.
Because a $500 console that can do 4K 30 and 4K 60 is about to come out, dude. And they spend $1,000 on their rig.
Yeah.
That's
minimum. For a good 4K rig, minimum you're spending $1,000. And you don't. I heard Tim Dog talking about this, and you don't even get a Blu-ray drive. So there's no 4K Blu-ray drive for the PC. They're not playing 4K Blu-ray discs on their system. They don't have it. It's not available.
Yeah. Dealer, I got to ask you, since
that was the last conversation I had with Tim. You fucking bastard. I don't think it's $1,000 though. I think you can get an RX 480 rig with a CPU that's more than good enough for 30 FPS.
But for most of us that do have a PC that built in the last 2 years, we spent like over $1,000.
Yeah.
No, I want to ask Dealer because he's impartial. Because I used to fight with PCMR a long time ago. Dealer, how much is your rig? How much did it cost?
When I bought it new, it was $1,500, but it had a Blu-ray player in it. That was $100 at the time.
Okay.
But then I've since bought 2 graphics cards for it, which were $200 each. So, over the course of since 2011, I've invested $2,000 in this thing.
And it can run,
not counting the games.
And it can run 4K 30.
Now it can with the latest card, but that's only because the technology's trickled down enough to where mid-range cards can do 4K 30 high settings. You know what I'm saying? So. Some games like Forza Apex, I showed it on the channel, 110 FPS. I hit that mark. I did over 110 FPS at ultra settings with 2x MSAA at 4K. So,
Battlefield 1 on your card can do 4K ultra 30 frames per second too.
Yeah, and if you make compromises on some ambient occlusion, you can get up to 60. So,
all right, I got a question for you, Dealer. Jesse Holiday said a $500 PC named Scorpio can't beat a $700 actual gaming PC today.
Oh, so he knows exactly what's in it and all that stuff? Because the only pre-built $700 rig you're getting right now with the RX 480 in it, which is the closest GPU to Scorpio, and Scorpio is going to have the advantage of optimization and newer architecture. Has an old generation AMD CPU in it that isn't the greatest up around 60 frames. It can do 30 just fine. It's fast enough to do 30 draw calls with pretty much any settings. But, you know, it's just dumb to make claims like that because you can't compare the two. And, you know, one's definitely more convenient than the other, though the other one does a lot more things than the other one does. So there are trade-offs. And if you don't like PC gaming, then fuck off and go play PC. And if you like consoles,
let me
then
say this.
play
At
on
the end of
console.
the day, one thing what consoles always have on their sides, well, is optimization. You know what I mean? And PC would never have that because you got 1,000 different RAM, more than infinite a number. You may have 9 gigs of RAM. He may have 32. Like there's so many different variables, you know what I mean? And developers can target that set, whatever's going to be 6.4 teraflops, 100% of the time. You know what I mean? So
I just want to clarify: if you buy a pre-built today, one of the cheapest with an RX 480 at 5.8 teraflops is $700. That's everything included. Okay, and that comes with an older architecture AMD CPU that is not going to be very future-proof. So when you have to eventually change the CPU out, you're going to have to change the motherboard. That's how it works.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to have to change the motherboard as well. That's going to be $300 minimum altogether when you finally decide to upgrade the CPU. And that RX 480 is slower than the Scorpio is, quite a bit slower. And it's 70 gigabytes per second slower in memory bandwidth than the Scorpio is. So that's $700 on the PC side. Unless you're just a first-time PC gamer and you're fucking, you know, you want to build your own shit, go ahead. But you're still not saving all that much, maybe $100, $150. So, you know, I think Scorpio hit for around $450. It could go either way, $50 in my opinion.
I'll say 5.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great deal for console dudes. If you're not a console guy, go buy the Microsoft games on PC. They want you to. That's why they put them there. So, you know, have it your way.
That's the most 95%. No, I say now 98% of most PC gamers.
Yeah, GTX 1080 is fucking $700 too, genius.
Play games
$600 by itself.
Weirdos.
Jesus, they act like we don't know their fast
scoliosis. Fuck PC gamers. PC
It's just mine, like GTX 1080 destroys. Shut the fuck up. We know. We're not comparing it to a 1080. Holy shit, these people are stupid.
Yeah, these PC gamers didn't like us when we were playing on an Xbox One at 1.8 teraflops or whatever it is. And now you got this Scorpio, and now they're actually really... I really think it rivals most modern PCs, most high-end PCs that people are playing on.
Even better, you saw the survey from Steam Valve. Only 34%, only 34 of their PC gamers can actually game in 1080p, you know, with the bells and whistles. Only, I think it was either 3% or 4% actual game in fucking, you know, 4K. You know what I mean? So, how about that?
I mean, it's kind of a good gauge. I mean, it's a skewed survey, really, but
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay, I said $500 for GTX 1080 because it's after tax, obviously. But maybe, hey, $400. There you go. Right? If you got a rig, $400 maybe for 1080, depending on what you're upgrading from, might be worth it for you. But that's you know what I'm saying? Anyone can see where I'm coming from here. And yes, of course, you bought an Xbox One. Now you're going to buy a Scorpio. But you can, you know, sell your Xbox One. You can't really sell your PC if you're upgrading the PC, right? So I think X1S will retain its value pretty well because of the 4K Blu-ray player. Those are still $300.
Yeah, I think, you know, GameStop will give. They love to put their hands out.
Don't sell it to them motherfuckers. Sell it. You know, you're better off selling it to someone you know, or on Facebook or something. You know,
go on Craigslist and getting raped. Yeah, it's good idea.
All right. Enough about your career, Colt.
Oh yeah.
You know, you guys forgot to talk about the sales of Halo Wars 4 or Halo Wars 2.
Jeez.
What did they sell?
They weren't great.
Yeah, they weren't.
I wouldn't imagine. I mean, most of what it sold was probably digital.
They said 130,000 the first month, but I don't think they gave a number for what it's up to at this point.
Was that just in the States?
Is that VG charts?
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, find the article.
Oh, wow.
Hey, that's still up around Gravity Rush 2, right? On a console with half the install base.
I don't like that spin.
Crap. That's a good point.
I'm gonna spin the shit out of it. It's an RTS.
You're making D-Crap Gamer proud with that one. That's a crap spin.
No, I'm fucking around. I really do think it did much better digital than it did physical, obviously.
Yeah, oh, for sure it did, definitely.
They had Halo Wars 1 you got with it for free and all this other shit. So
yeah, it did. But still, it's still, you know what though? It should be expected because it is a niche title. And like I hope going forward that Microsoft gives us the games that we really want, that it knows its fan base is a little bit better in some of the games. Because some of those games we like you know,
No,
I can care less about Halo Wars. Honestly, tell you.
Yeah, they said. Oh, this is not even official. This says here, the real time Microsoft sold 150,000 units first week at retail on Xbox One, according to VG charts. That's the only thing I found in here.
On Halo Wars.
Somebody just said Gravity Rush 2 outsold Halo 5.
Here, let me see. I think I had it up. Hold on.
Halo 5 confirmed over 5 million sold in 3 months.
Yeah,
you fucking genius.
That's just stupid. Here, I'll find it. Give me a second. Oh, here it is. So it sold 149.
That's VG charts.
Yeah, it's from VG charts. Yeah,
and COG Connected put it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's from VG
Go
charts.
ahead, D.
No, that's it, I guess. But still, I think it's a little disappointing, those numbers, regardless. VG charts, they're not 100% accurate, but they're close enough at times. And
man, not when he's tracking games that don't even come out yet.
90,000 Halo Wars 2, 90,000 sold in the US and 38,000 in Europe. And they sold 3 of them in Japan.
Hey, so 3 copies in Japan. Oh, shit, done.
It's so funny. There's like 30,000 Xbox Ones in the whole, in all of Japan.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't know if these idiots are being like they're just trolling, or did they really not know that it was confirmed by Frank O'Connor to sell 5 million in 3 months?
Yeah, they probably
because they're still saying Gravity Rush 2 crushed Halo 5 when Gravity Rush 2 sold 150K or some shit in the first couple of months with 60 million consoles out there.
And he confirmed this himself on NeoGAF. So
you might want to sit the fuck down on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
Halo is not the juggernaut that it used to be, but it's still selling fine, man. Like
and Halo 5 story.
It makes his money off DLC and map packs and all that shit. But the community's still fucking thriving.
Halo 5 is just fun, though. I was really surprised. It was just fun.
Well, it came out too, with the third. The Xbox, if it came out now, especially around Scorpio.
Whoa.
Fucking million.
Somebody said that we're too scared to be PC gamer.
What you say? What happened?
And somebody just said in the comments that we're too much of a pussy to be a PC gamer.
Oh man.
Like don't all of us literally have?
All of us have high-end rigs. Even Reaper probably has a higher rig than most of you fuckers in the comment section.
Most of them don't have rigs. That's why they don't understand that their claims are retarded.
Morons.
That's because the majority of ponies are still.
Okay, if you're listening to this, you're a PC gamer. You should know this anyways. Whatever, but console experience provides you games that you just can't get on the fucking PC. So if you like games, there's going to be games on the console you'll never get on PC. So if you want to play games, you should get a console too.
Either way, it doesn't even matter because you just like playing where you like playing. Who gives a shit?
I don't like sitting in front of a desk all day. I seriously don't. I like sitting on my couch all day.
That's how it's beyond reasoning. It's all like a little fanboy war bullshit to some of these dick lickers because it simply is what it is. If you like PC, play it on PC. If you like console, play it on console. Why?
I sit on my couch. Yeah, I sit on my couch, my X1 controller, wireless, and play on my PC all the time.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm sitting here staring at my PC right now.
I refuse to hunch over a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I don't do that. Yeah,
I do that with porn, so I don't need that with gaming.
And then there's other attachments. Like I have what do you call it? The Steam thing. Oh, what the hell is it called? It's
Steam Link.
Yeah, I have Steam Link.
I have that too.
So I have it in my bedroom, and I can play my PC in my bedroom, and there's like fucking no latency.
I guess this Spectre
it's
retard
a thing of beauty.
Hard time hearing
what.
This more something about yes, we know all the games are PC. You moron.
That's a
they
good
put
thing,
them there.
Dude.
They put them there so you can buy one copy and get 2. Were you complaining about them putting your games on the Vita? No, no one gave us.
That's a good thing because we can play a game on our Xbox and then go into the other room where the PC is and play there if we like. It's good.
No one gives a shit, but the Spectre dick writer in the comments. Yeah.
You talking about that motherfucker
just because it's on PC doesn't mean that it's not on Xbox. I don't get where he's coming from with this. I mean, you of all people, somebody touting about games on PC after Sony just confirmed Killzone Shadowfall heading to PS Now. You think that's the end of it? Do you? Are you really that short-sighted?
this is all they have left is to say they have more games, and then whatever bullcrap comment they can come up with because.
They can keep their more games because I got a PlayStation 4. I like some of the games in there, of course, but they could keep this more games fucking bullshit because half of those games are fucking trash.
More than half.
Yeah.
Come on, it doesn't just quantity does not equal fucking quality.
No, it's like I said. I said this last time. I think Sony has 1,300 games. Xbox has 1,000. That 300 difference is made up by backward compatibility, and we all know. I bet all of us. Even in the comment section, could admit that the last gen games are better than Sony's Jap indie games.
And as we've seen over the past couple of weeks, most of those exclusives are constantly making that extra 300 is making their way over to the Xbox. They've never been deemed okay. It's not going anywhere else but Sony. It's just it's been developed for the Sony.
Batman VR is coming over. I'm sure it's going to be on the. Vive.
You get what I'm saying though? Like those games, like Killing Floor 2, that was a console exclusive to PS4. They were bragging about that's coming to Xbox. Like all of those are eventually going to make their way to both, and it's like only morons don't see that.
Fuck them.
We're running out of gripes. I think.
Nah, man. Scorpio was here Thursday. One last prediction. We got any predict? What are we set on the Rant? Are we using GDDR5 or are we using some other fancy shit?
No, I think dealer's right on this.
Actually, fuckface, I did buy Dead Rising 4. You can check my fucking achievements, and I didn't buy Recore because I just told you I'm not into those types of games. I'm not going to buy a game just because it's an exclusive. That's a stupid thing to do. I'm going to buy a game that I'm interested in and that I think is going to be good. And if you just go out and buy every exclusive because it's an exclusive, you're a fucking child. That's how I feel.
I'm not the PR rep for Microsoft. I don't need to support everything.
Some fucking look up my shit, bro. See all the games I play. I space dealer space Xbox Live. Look it up before you talk shit.
All right, so
you were saying on the RAM though. I think dealer's probably right on this one that the RAM's gonna be
on this one, the last one, the one.
It's gonna be of the 5X. It's gonna be of the 5X variety because the simple fact the bandwidth is 320. That's what they have it listed as. So,
okay.
I wanted to be the same as the PC counterpart.
Bitch in the comments, man. I smacked.
Probably more wishful thinking on my part, but yeah.
Wishful thinking. Well, so we gonna say, or do you think they're gonna stay with DDR3, or are they gonna go to GDDR5?
Fuck no,
it's 5. It's gonna be 5X. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 5X.
3 doesn't have 12 gigs of 3.
Oh my gosh. Scorpio'S weak makes Scorpio'S weak compared to the GTX 1080. How much is the GTX 1080 just by itself?
$400, I think.
It's as much as the Scorpio, the whole console, and the
controller.
controller.
Without the RAM, without Windows. Shut the fuck up.
Man,
when you have something optimized for like one specific set of hardware, you can get amazing things out of it. And don't think that they didn't create this system with DX12 in mind. This is fucking an AMD built system. So they're gonna optimize.
Draco, don't make me smack the teeth out of your mouth, boy.
And like we have all these low level APIs coming in, like Vulkan and that are just running great on old hardware, much less hardware that's designed specifically to run it. So I would just wait till the deep dive that Digital Foundry does on Thursday before the rest of you ponies keep talking smack because you guys are going to be eating a lot of fucking crow.
Hey, that guy, what's his name? I can't even pronounce his name. Simon the Latin, Muruhun Khan. He said, "Colt, suck my Sony dick."
let me finish that.
Look at all these little fucking bitches dancing in the comments.
Got mad.
Yeah, they're real mad.
You sound like you're fat.
This is fun.
Yeah, they've been just attacking the comment section. It's just
man, they losing their mind.
That's all right. That's all right.
It's my turn. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. It's all good, yo.
It's Goonies time. It's our time.
They're very frustrated. Very frustrated. Some shit's about to hit this week, and it's just one last push, you know?
Yeah,
one last push.
Well, I guess we can round it up. We get the hell up out of here now. You guys, any last thing to say before we go?
You little bitches in the comments, keep it salty. For all those that did support, thanks for watching. And, of course, follow me at dealer_gaming. If you've actually got some real shit to say on Twitter, go ahead and DM me, bitch. And, follow the rest of these guys. Subscribe to the rest of these guys as well.
Colt, something you want to say?
Yeah, hey, thanks for the support. And
no, you sucking that Sony dick right now. What do you got? Those are that Sony cock tease.
Yeah, just
jab cock.
It's a good time to be a gamer. I mean, this is what we've been waiting for, and Microsoft Phil Spencer's been running things for 3 years. It takes time to get games going, and yeah, it's time. Microsoft's going to do better things, and I just see Microsoft as doing more for the gamer. I don't see that from Sony, and that's why people think I just give out so much hate. And I mean, that's just how it is. But yeah, come to my channel and I'll talk about what's new. I get the news as hot and fresh as I can get it.
Yeah. Hey, you got something to say? You selling any antennas, anything? Any
yeah, man.
PCR boxes?
For all you Xbox fans out there that fucking got the mud kicked in your face, had to deal with all these fucking ponies. Thursday is the day of vindication. And before you go out and get a TV, look at my channel. I got some 4K comparisons up from this year's TV and last year's, and I'm putting up the new Sony TVs and the OLEDs on my channel later on this week. You can subscribe at D-Batch.
All right. All day somewhere had a stroke, but TV,
yeah, what happened
anything?
Yeah, I got something to show the ponies in the comment section. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. You can go suck on that, please.
Yeah, all right. We got the PS4 in the background with shit on it, but yours truly, P Reaper.
Look at.
No, I did see that. What was that fucking shit on the PS4? I think I did see that on your thing. What the fuck was that, man?
I'll give all the comment section $5 if you can guess what that is. Because it's not real.
I think Lil Draco's got a big pair of balls in his face. He couldn't see it if you wanted him to, bro. Lil Dicko, you all right in the comments? You typing a lot, bro. You all right? Don't have a stroke.
No,
fuck you.
I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who watched Jay Sentry's and me speech yesterday with Rambo, and we're gonna do another one tomorrow. And we'll talk.
Shout out to Wheelchair Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo was awesome. He was.
Hey, T Reaper, the little nerd in the comments. He called you irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Oh, okay.
The guy in the comments.
Spell it right.
The guy in the comments trolling. He called you irrelevant, T Reaper. So just so you know, you have to take a shit on a PlayStation or something to become irrelevant again.
Well, I think I just did that actually.
Okay, do it again.
Savage.
Nah. So Andrew House really liked that tweet. I had a pony like DM me right after I did it. So I don't know. It's not that irrelevant.
Somebody said here in the comment section that the KS 8000 is on Groupon for $7.99.
Damn. Jeez.
What size?
Probably 55.
I think he said the 55-inch. That's what he said.
That's not bad at all.
That's a really good deal, man.
This will come up. All right. Well, with that being said, hit the like button if you enjoyed the show. That we appreciate it. Thank you for rocking up with us. Looks like all the black from Zaire since he's the white dude. What the hell? What the hell? We gone. Yes. They getting racist in the comment section. I gotta go.